Hello and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, as you read by the title, this is how to become a morning person. As someone that wakes up every single day between 6 and 7 a.m. naturally, so without an alarm, I think I'm a good example to how to become one. Before I actually start this video off, if I do sound congested, I am. I very much am. I have a sinus infection. Ha! Great. I have all my 10 tips and tricks written down. So, yeah. Before I start off, I used to never be a morning person. I used to literally stay up to the early hours of the night, just mindlessly scrolling through my phone, just literally being like, what am I gonna look at? Stuff like that. But since starting work, stuff like that, I kind of just changed, and I think this also comes with age. I'm 18 and I go to bed at 10 p.m. When I was 15 or 14, 15, 2 a.m. to finally okay, right, I should probably go to bed. But now I'm a changed person, you could say. But let's get started. Before I get started, in my last video I did mention that I love Billie Eilish. And if you can see right there, I bought the Billie Eilish perfume. This is Eilish, literally the first Eilish. Oh my god, it smells so good. So my first tip, and you're probably gonna be like, well, yeah, no shit, but go to sleep early. I suggest if you struggle with sleeping early and waking up early, try going to sleep each day 15 minutes early. So let's say your goal bedtime is 10 p.m. and you normally go to bed around, let's say 2 a.m. like I used to. Try to go to bed at 1:45. Do that for a week. Maybe 1:30 even. That half an hour or that 15 minutes is basically going to give you more sleep, and you're also going to feel better because you're going to sleep earlier and you're also going to wake up earlier, if that makes sense. My second tip / trick is no caffeine after 12. So no caffeine after midday. Caffeine has a long-lasting effect. Even a little Red Bull or little coffee, you can be like, oh, I'm just gonna have a cheeky little latte at 1. That's caffeine has a 10-hour effect. So let's say you have coffee or a Red Bull or a Monster at 12, you're only going to start feeling tired around 10. You want to start feeling tired sooner. So no caffeine before 12. I normally have my coffee around 7:30 in the morning. So if we do some quick maths, I'm tired around 6/6:30, and your body just kind of gets ready to slow down, go to bed, stuff like that. My third point is no food 2 hours before bed. If you eat before bed, straight before bed, you're more likely to be bloated, more likely to not even be tired, because obviously food is energy. The second you eat food, the more energy you have. That's why I ate an hour ago. I'm not gonna eat until bedtime basically. But you want to reduce how early or how close to your bedtime you eat, as it can really affect your sleep and how you fall asleep, if that makes sense. My fourth point, no screen at all, or no phone, no laptop, no tablet, no iPad, stuff like that, at least 30 minutes before bed. I personally do struggle with falling asleep, so I do have to have the telly on. But my like tip is I have an eye mask, like a blackout eye mask that I wear when I sleep, and that's actually gonna go for my 10th point as well. But having like being on a screen like right before bed is gonna keep you like up. So let me show you right now. So you can see my actual whole setup behind you, but you can see my screen is quite blue. That's called blue light. But now if you look, my screen is slightly more yellow. That's called night shift. The yellow in the screen kind of like doesn't keep you up. It's hard to explain. I'm gonna try to put something here if I can find anything that says like why you shouldn't use blue light, stuff like that. My 5th point, no big harsh lights. We are big light haters. Literally, I'm sat in front of a wax burner. That's the only light, and my salt lamp. But literally, no big lights, because that's gonna keep you up. That's gonna not help you fall asleep. My 6th point, you wanna have your skincare done as soon as possible, minimum 1 hour before bed. You wanna let it soak in. That's the first point. You wanna let it soak in, do its thing, because you're probably gonna wipe it off on your pillow, I think. But yeah, and it also just helps you feel more relaxed before bed. And if you want to do a cheeky little face mask, you don't have to worry. 7th point, reading helps. So if you do struggle with like falling asleep or being on your phone, try substituting that to reading. So my favourite book at the moment, Planting Gardens and Grave, is by my favourite author, R.H. Sin. I'm currently this much through. My bookmark is a face mask at the moment, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, I read before bed-ish sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling. But that also just like relaxes you, slows your mind down, and lets you sleep so much better. I suggest reading a non-fiction book, because you're not gonna be like, oh, what's happening next? Stuff like that. My 8th point, planning or journaling the next day or week so you don't stress about what you are doing. So I always plan my week in advance. So this week was planned last week and vice versa. So I need to plan next week already. And if you're wondering what I use, I already talked about it, but I use the Moleskine Planner. This is the 2024 to 2025. It's the hardback, so she's sturdy. But I plan it out. Also have my whole week written out and some food ideas, my video ideas, stuff like that. So yeah, I really do highly recommend planning. And the person that actually inspired me to get this planner is Reagan777 from TikTok. And everywhere else, you probably heard of her. I love her, she's amazing. But yeah, planning also like lets you take whatever is in here that's going on, that's keeping you up, it helps you calm down, like helps you relax, stuff like that. My 9th point, I really can't do my fingers anymore. I have 1 more point left, but being warm like helps you sleep, stuff like that. I always sleep with a hot water bottle. Am I probably addicted to sleeping with a hot water bottle? Yes. Has a hot water bottle exploded on me? Yes. Not badly. Really thankful for that. It just made my bed really wet. But being warm just really personally helps me fall asleep. So I normally shower like 2-ish hours before bed and then just relax. And my last point, a dark sleeping area. So I make sure to have no lights on. my salt lamp comes off, my wax burner comes off. My fairy lights, they do stay on, but I do sleep with a sleeping mask. You can literally get them from anywhere. I know Tesco sells them. Like last time I was in Tesco, they literally had them. But get a silk one if you want to grow your lashes or keep them protected, because they do wonders. Chef's kiss. But yes, being in a dark sleeping area like helps you sleep so much better than not being in a dark sleeping area. But that's the end of today's video. So I do hope you enjoy, and I know this video is all over the place. I am sick, but hopefully next week it'll all be fine. But I do hope you enjoy. If you do have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. I'll see you next week Monday. Bye.